privilege of being the Chief Executive Officer of the YMCA UK Pride. I've been CEO for 3 years, but I've been a Y guy here for about 8. When my wife and I moved back from Ontario, the first thing we did was look for quality childcare for our son Graham, and we found that at the YMCA. So we've been YMCA parents since 2002. Shortly after that, when our second child was born, we dropped both of the guys in the YMCA pool to learn to swim. So the rest is history. Every Y in the country is proud to offer a Strong Kids program, which means we can offer things to families that are willing but otherwise unable to pay. Thanks to donations from businesses and individuals, we cover the fees where families can't. Without that opportunity, we wouldn't have one elsewhere in the community. A couple of years ago, we approached Chief Miles Burke, the Cape Breton Regional Police Service, and in about 10 seconds said, "Chief, can we partner with you to do their Strong Kids campaign?" And he said yes. "Can we announce it here right now?" And he said yes. And the conversation was literally that fast. So shortly thereafter, Jeff McLeod was announced as our campaign chair. Jeff's a constable with the Regional Police, but more importantly, he's a member at the Y, a dad of a couple of kids from our preschool program, a couple of kids that swim with us. His wife is a staff member and instructor here. So we've got the whole wraparound family involvement from the McLeods. The picture-perfect family to lead this campaign. It's been really something. About 4 or 5 years ago, about 7 or 8% of our membership, our adult membership, were receiving some kind of support from the YMCA's All Access program. In the last several years, that number has grown to about 15 or 16 or 17% for membership in the fitness side of things. Within our Early Learning Center, 25% of the families are receiving financial support from our Strong Kids campaign, and that's possible because of the donations we receive from the individuals. We strongly believe that involvement in the Y is going to help people with acquiring tools and experiences that are going to be much more positive than they have without. Financial barriers are significant in this community. We have chronic unemployment of over 15%, which is among the highest in the country, which means affordability is a big issue for people. We make our programs affordable. We focus on developmental assets when it comes to kids, making sure that they have the supports that they need to succeed. Sometimes we'll get kids through the door here, and all they need is one person to listen, one person to speak for them, and that can turn them around. We look at our Youth Skills Link program. We've got people between 19 and 29 years of age who've been struggling, sometimes maybe because they're a single mom or the child as a teenager, never finished their high school. We've got people overcoming addictions. We've got people that have had conflict with the law, and they don't really have any direction. A few weeks in a classroom setting with our staff and some of our consultants, and then job placements with employers that are willing to take a small risk makes a world of difference from them. And we have over 85% of the people that go through the Youth Skills Link that finish with an action plan.
Well, my name is Jeanne McLean, and I've been a fitness instructor here for, the past 20 years. And I've been volunteering here, and most of my long-term friends I've met through the YMCA. I am the mother of twin boys. They're 6 years old. We enrolled them in the pre-primary program, the preschool program here a couple of years ago. Now they are in grade primary, and they're still asking to come back. Their experience here was wonderful. We also took advantage of the kids program, All Sorts of Sports. So they came here every Saturday, and they had fun for an hour and learned all different types of sports. It introduced them to some new things, and the volunteers that did the program were exceptional. I want my kids to grow up knowing the importance of fitness and their community. The community at the YMCA is a very important one, and it provides lots of outreach programs to individuals as well that normally couldn't afford certain programs or activities, so it's definitely high in our books. The Strong Kids campaign is extremely important because it provides a route for families that normally can't afford to send their children to programs, small children and youth as well. So without that, there will be kids that wouldn't get involved and know the importance of health and fitness in their community. So very, very important. Come and have a tour of the YMCA, see how wonderful all of the new facility is. We can't wait for the pool to be up and running. The kids will love swimming in the new pool as well as the adults. So come by and see part of your community, the YMCA. We have lots of fun here at the Y.